Virgo, welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. And we're taking a look at the energy, the encouragement, the inspiration around the beginning of this year of the Gregorian calendar. Taking a look at some encouragement coming in for you, some advice, taking a look at some energies that you could be dealing with around this time. I have pulled out some of the cards in advance. I'm using my numerology deck, my tarot of oppositions, and then my wisdoms of hidden realms oracle. So for you, what came out, Virgo, is love, creativity, health, and then what flew out for me, because I only wanted to pull 3, but this one flew out, intuition. So I'm going to start with intuition because that one is screaming the loudest. This is a time for some of you, your intuition is screaming at you. It's screaming at you. There are some things that are happening within you and around you that you may be trying to ignore or you may be ignoring, but that is your intuition talking to you. And when you learn to follow it, the more it will make sense. It may not make sense in the moment, but somewhere along the line, you're going to find, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why my intuition was screaming at me, right? And so there's some dealings with intuition here that's coming out that you need to listen to what your intuition is telling you. For some of you, health is very important right now. You could be implementing new health regimens. There could be something about your health that you need to actually tap into and tune into and take care of. That could be part of what your intuition has been screaming to you. There could be a possible detriment if it's not taken care of, Virgo. And so this is something that definitely needs to be paid attention to. I also have creativity. It feels like there's some things that you have put on hold for a moment. It's time to pull those things back out. It's time to let those creative ideas come to the forefront. You could have already decided that this is going to be a time that you're going to do that. You're about to start an old project that you had started or pull an old idea off of the shelf so that you can get it started back up again. I see a lot of creativity flowing around you right now, Virgo. Whatever this is going to be good for your heart. It's going to be good for your mind. It's going to be good for your spirit, right? Anytime I see the color yellow, that represents happiness, fulfillment, joy. And not just for a moment, but this is even a long term of this type of fulfillment, possibly. So whatever this is that you will be delving back into, I do feel like not only does it have the potential to create this level of fulfillment in your life for long term, but it is something that may in fact last. And I'm hearing a lifetime. It may last. This may be something that you are putting into play that's going to be very important. And it's going to follow you, whatever this is. So do it. No better time to start than today. And then lastly, I have love. Love is on the table for you. Right here at the beginning of the month. I don't know if you'll be moving up in your commitments. If you're already in a commitment, this may mean the next level of commitment for your relationships. For some of you that are not, the energies of love is actually very good right now. You may have someone coming towards you that may be offering you an offer of love or some type of commitment. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot here. These are the energies that are coming in for you. as we move into this new year. For some of you, things are changing. I feel like, and this change may come in, and it may be something that has been or will be a battle. It almost feels like not wanting this change to happen. It could be with love. It doesn't have to be. It could be with your relationships. There's some level of conflict with how things are changing for someone. Let's see. Yeah, some level of conflict with how things are changing. We have the Hangman, Five of Swords, and the Death coming in on the shadow side, though. And so, let me see here. Give me 1 second. I want to see what the Hangman on the shadow side, that energy. This is not getting out of hand or worked up over stuff that it's not going to benefit you. It's only going to make things worse. So there could be things that you're dealing with right now in the new year that tempt you to go many. I don't know why that word is coming up, to go many. But if you allow it to affect you that way, it's not going to be good for anybody, especially not you, right? When you're dealing with people that don't have anything to lose, they want to drive you to that point because they know you do have something to lose. And so whatever the situation is that's changing, there could be someone that is being, I get the sense that spirit is very much involved here. There could be someone that's being pulled out of your life, that's being drugged, kicking and screaming because they don't want to be. But this is a change that's going to happen no matter what, whether you want it or not, whether they want it or not. The death on the shadow side says that there is a change that's happening, whether you realize it or not. This is happening. Hands down, it's happening, and there's nothing that no one can do about it. This is, in fact, a higher law of spirit at work here, right? And this has already been determined that this is going to happen. Now, it may not be being swallowed very easily. Nevertheless, it's happening. And so this is about you not allowing this to push you out of character, or to push you out of balance, or to push you out of shape. This is a time for you to actually focus on you, if possible, right? And let things take its course. Let the chips fall however they need to. This is a time for you to really focus on you. You know, it's one of those things like, okay, however things work out, that's how they're supposed to work out. If we end up coming back together, we do. If we don't, then we weren't meant. You know, it's almost like just being open to accept things and not fighting, you know, what's happening, because it's just causing more conflict and more confusion and more imbalance for the people that are fighting it. And so it's that kind of energy. Whatever is possibly changing doesn't necessarily feel like it feels good. Maybe you had other plans. Maybe they had other plans. However, there may in fact be something better coming along the way. And so be open to the change, okay? And don't fight it. This is a time for you to focus on you. I also have the Two of Wands, the Empress, and the King of Cups, all on the shadow side as well. So the Two of Wands on the shadow side is heading into something that you already know is going to be difficult, right? But this is something that you want, something that interests you. And You have already determined that this is going to be difficult, but you're willing to do it to pull out of it what it's worth, to pull out of it the prize of doing it, even though it's going to be hard. And this is not expecting everything to be easy. You may realize that some things, the things that are most worth having or achieving are probably going to be the hardest things that you'll have to do in life. It feels like that kind of energy. And so there's something that may be presenting an obstacle when you're moving towards what this is. And this could be that thing, that energy of creativity that you'll be moving towards or pulling off of the shelf. That may be why you stopped, because you ran into some type of block with it. I don't know what that could be, but it's doable. Difficult, but doable. This is something that you don't need to be overly emotional about. This is something that will benefit if you're able to actually just be rational about it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, try something else. Don't over emotionalize it because that's going to hinder you. There's no need to try to manipulate your way into it. Like if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then Spirit is saying try something else. And don't allow your ego to take over in this situation either, or allow yourself to become too domineering in this. The Empress in the shadow side is all about selfish impulses, or having this domineering energy, or feeling like you need to kind of wiggle or manipulate your way into stuff. But this is not what Spirit is guiding you to do. Spirit is saying, just understand it's going to be difficult. Like if you try something and it doesn't work, try something else, right? Don't try to make it work or try to force your way into things, especially when it pertains to love. But this could also be around ventures that you're a part of, creative projects that you're doing, things like that, And you may, in fact, have opportunities to help people somewhere along the way. And you may have slipped away from the trust. I feel like this Emperor coming in on the shadow side says that there's some level of trust that may have been lost. Spirit is bringing you back to that. Like you have an energy, Virgo, that is very helpful. Not only is it helpful, it's very magnetic. People come to you. They're attracted to you for what you do, for how you help, for what you have to offer. Even though we have difficulties in that area, and for seasons we shy away from it, Spirit is saying this is your season to come back into that place of helping people. And in doing that, not being malicious or deceitful in helping people. Okay? I don't know if someone might have, played some type of stupid trick game or something that turned you away from helping people. That may in fact be the person that comes back around asking you for help. But Spirit is saying not to give them back that energy that they gave you. That's important, okay? And then lastly, I feel like Spirit also is pointing to the fact that you have an energy that is able to reconcile difficult situations and to bring good back into the picture. And sometimes you have put other people above you. You forgot the value that you carry. Maybe that is why you were needing to learn specific lessons around connections and helping people. It was not meant for you to abandon the gift that you have to help people, but it was to teach specific lessons, right? teach lessons about your value and balancing that, making sure that you don't forget that while you're helping others, right? So there's something here about that, about you learning and remembering your value, right? And not overstepping that while helping others. There was some lesson that you may have learned here, but Spirit is asking you to put yourself back out there. Make yourself back available. Now that you have learned these lessons, you'll be even more effective in what you do. There's something here too about not acting irrationally as you're stepping into this new energy. The Fool came in on the shadow side and the Four of Pentacles came in on the light side. And the Fool on the shadow side is, movement that is not always beneficial or profitable. This is being able to trust others, but being aware of those who are not really coming around for your benefit. This is almost like entering into a new environment or a new situation, entering onto a new part of your journey and not really being fully aware of who you have around you. This is being aware and being cautious, not just running into things unaware or situations unaware. Spirit is telling you, be aware, because there could possibly be things, people around you that could harm you. This might also be a time with this Hangman coming out to even wait. Like, not everything has to happen expeditiously, right? Too many times we are wanting for things to happen overnight when they need to actually develop slowly so we can kind of get adjusted and acclimate to each level, right? You can't go from 0 to 10 overnight because you won't know what you're doing when you get to 10. There's all the lessons being learned all the way. Each stage, there's something that you're pulling from being at that level. This feels like that, not moving so fast into situations that you're not completely aware of how to operate in those situations or those places. It's almost like not being reckless, right? And then lastly, we have the Four of Pentacles, which just really talks about, what you have to offer, your skills, your virtue, your abilities that you have that is working for you, right? That's what you have at your disposal to help you generate success. And this is not only about money, right? Pentacles usually talk about money, but it's not just about money, right? It's overall success, right? Your skills can bring about the lifestyle that you desire, whatever that is. Spirit is encouraging you not to stop. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep going. And don't compare it to past victories, because you have the potential to surpass all of the victories that you've won. Just keep going and keep appreciating what you're learning along the way. There's no telling where you will end up, okay? All right, let's see. I'm going to pull out any advice Spirit might be having with my wisdom of hidden realms, and then we'll call it for you, Virgo. What advice or guidance do we have for Virgo here, Spirit? All right, so we have the Whale Watcher, the Rainbow Prince, and the Web Weaver. So first of all, with the Rainbow Prince, this is all about compensation for what the work that you've already put in. This new year is going to be possibly abundance coming towards you, or some level, some money that may be coming towards you that you don't expect to come when it comes, for work that you may have already done and never gotten compensation for it, or whatever you're working towards. Spirit is saying you will be compensated for it. So keep working, keep doing it, right? It's going to pay off. Also, I feel like you have a lot of support. You have a lot of support with the whale watcher. This is talking about the energy of wisdom that you have on your side and the power, like, of the divine that's supporting you, right? And knowing that, like, what is it that you can't do? Like, you can't fail with this support backing you. And it's understanding what you have at your disposal. If there's something you don't have or something you don't understand, all you have to do is ask. All you have to do is connect, Virgo, to your source. All you have to do is connect. I feel like there's some level of protection you have too here. This feels like being guarded or protected in some type of way, in a way that you don't even realize you're being guarded or protected. I'm looking at this whale in the background, and it has usually whales are open, right? That's why we throw things like money, but this one has like an iron gate around it. There's some form of protection around your abundance, or what you have coming in for you. Is protected, divinely protected. You may not even be aware of this, but I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to know. For those that may be wanting to steal, what you have coming towards you, or steal your position, it's divinely protected. No one can take what's yours, no matter how hard they try, or how hard they convince themselves that they can switch destinies with you. It doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. With the web weaver, this is about you actually understanding on a higher level how things are working, or how they will work in your favor, especially as it pertains to karma. Like when it comes to, cause and effect. Like what you put out will actually come back. I feel like that's why Spirit was talking a little bit about you getting back out there and using your gifts, using your talents wisely, using the lessons you've learned around that so that you can actually be more effective. That is actually what's actually, you being out there and operating in your gift is going to bring more abundance. It's going to bring more support, right? It's going to bring more guidance in for you. And this is divine, right? Divine intelligence that you're being supplied with. Synchronicity. So it almost feels like there is a communication that's happening for you. Intuition did come out. This is a time for you to understand that you're being guided from the heavens, Virgo. You're being guided from the spirit world in some type of way, because it's talking about synchronicities. So this is you paying attention and trusting what's being brought in for you, these messages. So that's what I'm hearing for you, Virgo. Very exciting time entering into this new year. And so take that as it resonates, okay? It is a general read for all of you. If you're looking for a personal one, hit me up. Send me an email or go straight over to my calendar and schedule for your personal, okay? It has been Blood Moon Oracle, taking a look at the energies around you, Virgo, for this new year on the Gregorian calendar. And so that's what I have for you. Take care of yourselves and get busy. Get busy. Success is waiting for you. Okay? You're not waiting for it. It's waiting for you. So that's for you, my friends. Until next time, make sure you like, share, comment. If you have not, please consider subscribing. It does help the channel to grow when you do these things. And so I appreciate you all stopping by to listen. Until next time, let me know how it resonates, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.